2 more races to go before we conclude day 2 of the 2025 Karting Champions League Winter Series. Here at Marienborg, it's time for Heat 3, race 14 of the meeting for X30 Junior. Here is your starting grid. Timio Rifla starts once again on pole position. Will be joined by Stig de Rademaker on the front row. Aurelio Giustinelli and Alexandre Poin round out row 2. Noah Grignier and Aurélien Lemaire rounds out row 3. Adam Vida and Yannis van den Bosch on row 4 with Maurice Vercroys and Antoine Duval rounding out the top 10. Lucas Pellizzari and Lorenz de Kock round out the top 12. Ahead of Antoine Boots, Bing van Scheidel, Danny Beurs, then Gökman, Jose Halfen, Sacha Duquet, Ben Gotts, Ludwig Granqvist, Shirt de Vries, and we've got Didier Kieft, Mathis Mouche rounding out the 23 strong grid. After this, we'll have one more race to go, which will be KZ2 Masters, and then X and X30 Super Shifters before we take a little bit of a respite and get ourselves ready for tomorrow for finals day. We'll also have a driver parade as well between the super heats and the finals. 99 drivers from 9 different nations ventured to the southern parts, the more French-speaking parts of Belgium, as we're literally 20 or so minutes away from the French border. Come towards the end of our formation lap here for Heat 3 for X30 Junior. 10 minutes plus an additional lap. And then we'll then have our grid decided for the Super Heat tomorrow. Stig de Rademaker has got 2 wins on a row at the minute and could do the same as Milan Beku. But can anybody do anything about it? Shirt de Vries will start from the repair area as the drivers roar into the tram lines. Revs up, lights on, lights are out. We're underway. And a good start by Timio Rifla. And Stig de Rademaker looking to keep it around the outside. All one's gone around. And that was the 164 of Aurélien Lemaire, who started up at the outside of row number 3. De Rademaker's got through again at turn 2. Has the same thing happened? I missed it as they, as obviously, excuse me, we had that turn 1 incident. So Stig de Rademaker makes the move to go into the race lead. And 2 wide coming out of Chemin de Fer. And now make their way through into Escargot. So it's de Rademaker, Rifla. And it's then Giustinelli, Grignier versus ahead of Alexandre Poin. Then it will be, it looks like Yannis van den Bosch has made a good bit of moves up the order, along with Antoine Duval. And I think is Duval 4th? No, not quite 7th. I was three places off on that. But drama for not just Aurélien Lemaire. Lorenz de Kock has also dropped down the order. The youngster from Belgium who was in the fight for the mini title in the Yamaha Series Benelux. Got off to a good start last year at this particular circuit in April of 2024. So Stig de Rademaker leads the way by over 0.8 of a second. Timio Rifla leading his teammate Aurelio Giustinelli. So the 2 RSD karting entries running 2nd and 3rd at the minute. Noah Grignier running with the Euro karting team, last year's Yamaha Series Benelux mini champion. and pretty much dominated proceedings over the 5 rounds, especially in the latter half of the year. 3 perfect scores in 3 rounds. Alexandre Poix, Antoine Duval now up to 6th, having got past Adam Vida, who might be struggling a little bit here, but don't count the 168 from the Netherlands out. Drivers make their way down in towards turn number 5. And while Mathis Mouche has retired, the Luxembourger in the 182, running on the Cosmic chassis, has retired on the opening lap. Right, penalty for 2 wheels outside the tram lines, 3 seconds post-race penalty for Germany's Len Göckmann, for Ebert Motorsport running on the Lando Norris chassis. And well, Lorenz de Kock all the way down in 21st. Shirt de Vries, who started from the mechanics area, has just come across the line, so everyone apart from Mathis Mouche, who got through sector 1 on the opening lap, but unfortunately pulled the cart into the pits, or may have stopped out on track somewhere. He's not taking any further part in the race. Meantime, Stig de Rademaker is the leading driver at the moment, but Timio Rifla has got an opportunity to try and close that gap. He was over 2 tenths quicker in sector 1. Has he managed to close that down in sector 2? Yes, he has. 7.5 tenths is now the lead gap. Adam Vida has started firing on all cylinders, or all cubic centimetres of displacement of the engine to his side. 57.112. And is closing in on Antoine Duval and Noah Grenier. Those are the 2 battling over 4th and 5th. There they are, dive up the inside from Vida. I think that was more than likely that would have been Antoine Duval. So the 168 is now down a position. Adam Vida really hasn't been counted out of the top 10 all weekend long so far. But Timio Rifla gets the gap down to just under 5.5 tenths as we hit half-time in this race. So a good job there by the 128. Now there's an opportunity to try and close that gap in to Stig de Rademaker. And with just over half of the race left to run, plus an additional lap, there is an opportunity. As Adam Vida makes a move. And once again, another driver loses a position. And, oh, that's more to the point. That's going to be, I think, Antoine Duval. As, well, Noah Grenier. Younger driver, shorter driver in terms of height, so you can see the varying how. I mean, I'm really, really impressed when a driver goes from mini to junior. We've got a move happening here. And that was, I think that might have been possibly Bing van Schijndel. Yeah, looks like Bing van Schijndel in the 107 trying to get through on Danny Beurs. And Beurs on the X30 chassis. Manages to get the position back as they are bumper to bumper, going through into Chemin de Fer once again. There's the battle between Antoine Duval and Adam Vida. That is the battle for P4. But the gap looks to possibly be closing. Antoine Duval and Adam Vida were both quicker than Aurelio Giustinelli. So Giustinelli had nearly 1.5 tenths taken out of him on the opening sector. Race leader Stig de Rademaker is the slowest out of the top 5. And he's now got Timio Rifla nearly breathing down the back of his race overalls. Rifla was quicker over both sectors and that gap has gone down to 2/10. So 3 minutes plus an additional lap still to go. And there's every opportunity here for Stig de Rademaker to get the clean sweep. But there is also a possibility that Stig de Rademaker could find himself not winning the race. But we'll find out who does in just over 3.5 minutes time. But de Rademaker is keeping control of this race, running it his way. Lap 8 completed, scheduled for a potential 12 laps of racing. Antoine Duval still holding on to 5th place while still trying to chase down Adam Vida. New fastest lap by Luxembourg's Lucas Belisaire. The Luxembourger running with Euro Karting, 56.638. And that was the previous lap. I'm seeing it quite a lot where drivers are doing personal best, but they're not purple sectors, but it still gets them to be the fastest out there. The closest one after that would be Aurelio Giustinelli, who's just done a personal best, 56.658. Stig de Rademaker's gone purple in sector 1. However, Timio Rifla is still going with. So Rifla has an opportunity at this race victory. Don't count out the 128 from RSD Karting quite yet. As Adam Vida fastest overall in sector number 1 and new fastest lap of the race in the meantime. Gap between 3rd and 4th now stems to 1.4 seconds. We have this plus 3 more to go. So next time around we'll start, well, we'll have completed 10 laps. So it will be 2 to go. And Stig de Rademaker, driver with Fusion Motorsport, still holding on. And Timio Rifla giving good accounts of saying, well, don't worry about just the man in front of me, worry about me as well, because I'm just as quick. Across the line we go. Lap 10 completed, 2 to go. And there's going to be a dive up the inside. And that was Victory Lane's Alexandre Point, I believe, on... Yeah, that's Noah Grenier. So Grenier has been passed. And that is a change for 6th. Leaders coming through now into Chemin de Fer. The approach of it with just this plus 1 more lap to go. Timer has expired. So the only driver this weekend so far that has done a clean sweep in all their respective heats is in IAME Mini. Eichmann's Grand Prix Milan Beccu. Last lap underway. Kevin Lantinga was 1 position away of doing his own clean sweep earlier on. But Stig de Rademaker, for the last 3 races, has started every single one of them on the outside of the front row. And, well, Timio Rifla did a really good job to put it on pole position, but has not been able to possibly challenge the driver in front. But this could be for a very, very good reason. It may be the case that Rifla is saving the car. I said the words mechanical sympathy earlier on today, and sometimes you've just got to exercise a little bit of damage control. But Milan Beccu has taken 3 wins in Karting Champions League history. Make that another one. Stig de Rademaker from Fusion Motorsport takes the win after 12 laps by just under 0.4 of a second. Drivers coming across the line to complete their race. As well, we do have drivers coming across the line. I'm not too sure. I did hear a possible impact. I'm not 100% sure. Or something got hit. Not sure what it was. So But Stig de Rademacher makes it 3 from 3 in X30 Junior. Timio Rifla and Aurelio Giustinelli ran out the top 3 with Adam Vida from... Sorry, I've lost my chain of thought there for a minute. Henza Racing Team takes 4th ahead of Antoine Duval, who, with Vida taking the fastest lap of the race of 56.416. Noah Clignet pips Alexandre Point at the line for 6th ahead of Bing van Scheindel. Yanis van den Bosch and Maurice Vercroys running at the top 10. Lucas Pellizzari, 11th head of Antoine Boots with Didier Krief, Danny Burs, Ludwig Granquist, and running at the top 15. Jose Halfen, Ben Gotts, Lorenz de Kock, Len Göckmann, Aurélien Lemaire, Sacha Duquet, Shirt de Vries being the last of the classified finishers. And unfortunately, on the opening lap, we lost Luxembourg's Mathis Mouche. Up next, final heat of Karting Champions League Winter Series for 2025. It's the third and final heat for KZ2 Masters and X30 Super Shifter.